AITA for not letting my mill spend time with my baby unsupervised? I, 31, and my husband, J, 34, have a daughter, C, 10 months. Since she was born, my mill has been on at me asking me when I'm going to have her ears pierced. C will not be having her ears pierced until she asks for it. So definitely not yet when she can't even speak. She says it's hypocritical of me considering all the piercings I have. Several piercings on both ears. Plus my nose. But my own mother wouldn't let me even get my earlobes pierced until I was 10. Mill had both sills pierced when they were tiny. And she keeps going on about how it's better because they won't remember it. Jay says he supports whatever decision I make on the matter because I'm the one who would have to clean it. I stay home with C. Jay works full-time. So a few weeks ago, Mill was looking after C for us because I was going with Jay to his uncle's funeral. As I was coming down the stairs, I hear Mill talking to C about how they're going to go out shopping and get her some pretty earrings. I went into the room and told her in no uncertain terms that that would not be happening. And if I can't trust her to respect my decisions about my own daughter, I would find someone else to look after her. I managed to get my sister to watch her. Mill keeps trying to arrange to have her for a few hours. She even tried to offer to have her overnight so Jay and I can go out. I refused. I told Mill she could come and visit her. But I no longer trusted her not to get her ears pierced behind my back. So she would be seeing her unsupervised. Jay and my sills think I'm overreacting. AITA here? NTA. Your Mill has proven herself to be untrustworthy. If she's willing to go behind your back and have your child's ears pierced, how can you possibly know that she doesn't have more up her sleeve? NTA. She's already proven herself utterly untrustworthy. She spent a ridiculous amount of time trying to guilt or trick you around your hard no. No. An adult with piercings is not hypocritical for not wanting to punch holes in an infant. Then you straight up caught her red-handed making plans to do it anyway. She won't accept your parental authority. She won't get left alone with the child. Simple. As a parent who actually had this happen, NTA and BTW, I pressed assault charges and sued the company who did it without my consent. NTA. Just the fact that your Mill hasn't apologized and promised that she'll respect your wishes pretty much guarantees she's still planning to go around you. Not to mention the unsupervised time blocks she wants. I think your instincts are totally justified. I demand an apology and a promise not to get your daughter's ears pierced in writing. To even consider allowing unsupervised access going forward. NTA. If anyone did that to my child, I would file a restraining order. Let your husband know there's no coming back from it, and if his mother does this, you will hold him responsible. I could never leave my child with someone I couldn't trust. She is clearly not getting it. NTA. You set a boundary and she tried it. Perhaps she'll think twice before being so dismissive. NTA. This is such a violation of a very clear boundary. She is disrespecting you as a parent by asserting this stupid cause. Grandparents don't get to spend time with their grandchildren because it's a right, it is because it is a privilege. Privileges must be earned and maintained. I would make it very clear to her why she does not have the privilege of solo time with her grandchild. But your husband needs to present a united front. Not just emotionally, but physically. Next time the subject comes up, just get up and leave with your daughter. Keep doing this until she finally understands. But even then, do not trust her not to violate this boundary. NTA. She definitely intends to get her ears pierced. I'm of the opinion that it's unfair to put a baby through unnecessary pain, as they can't understand it. Vaccines serve a purpose and are justified, but earrings don't. Your daughter will grow up just fine without them and can ask for them when she's ready. The bigger concern is Mill not respecting your authority as the mother. Please don't allow her unsupervised visits with your daughter, as she doesn't seem trustworthy. NTA. Of course her children think you're overreacting. They were raised by this human bulldozer and don't know any better. Their opinions on boundaries can't be trusted. Also, the idea that your husband defers to you you would be solely responsible for the care and cleaning, just you stay home? Like, is he incapable of holding a Q-tip between the hours of 6 and 8 p.m.? My point is that she is his daughter, too. And he absolutely has a vested interest in whether his mother goes behind both of your backs to do this. I don't envy you. This is what you'll be dealing with in one way or another for a long time. NTA. Tell her if she gets your daughter's ears pierced without your permission, you'll have her arrested for 2 counts of felony assault to a child. Op. NTA. Do not under any circumstances leave your daughter alone with the JNMIL. The moment you do, she will do what she wants. And you look at your husband, the baby daddy, and ask him this. Does he think this is a hill he wants to die on? 'Cause if he trusts her, and it happens and you do not approve, is he going to be happy when CPS and the police are called on her and charges are pressed? In short, Op. You need to have plans B through Z ready to go, and do not hold back calling the authorities on your JNMIL if she ever does such without your permission. NTA. Trust is earned and is not given freely, especially after Mill comments. You and your husband get to decide what is in the best interest of your child. Fuck these overreaching Mills. Just wow. Total NTA. I'm not even getting into the piercing a baby's ears debate here. But to try and do it without your consent is just no. Assault. Plain and simple. NTA. Words matter. You cannot trust her. She's a shit for creating that atmosphere. It's hard enough being a new parent. Now you can't even enjoy a night out, much less a weekend. Your husband is great for supporting you, but a little bit of a shit for saying you are overreacting. NTA. 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 She can be sneaky by insisting to have her overnight or even for a few hours, etc. after you caught her telling the baby that they'd go shopping for pretty earrings. No means no. It's your decision, not hers. Who's responsible to clean and handle the earrings and child's ears as well? Obviously it's you, not her. I had my daughter's ears pierced at age of 2 because it's my decision. She is now 37 and is happy with many ear pierces. Lol. Bottom line is, it is your decision. Nothing else. NTA. My grandma did this to me. My mother wanted me to be able to ask for them. Same as you. I was almost 3 when Grandma Rose took me. I fought the lady when she went to do the second one, and it caused the piercing gun to move. They are horribly uneven and it's extremely noticeable. As an adult, I've tried to fix this by getting a second hole in the bad ear. It definitely helped, but if she would have just listened, it would have never been a problem. I'm so sorry you're having to deal with this. Boundary setting can be so annoying with certain people. Oh heck no. NTA. She should never be left alone with your child if she can't respect your wishes. NTA. You and your husband have made a decision about this, and your mill does not respect that decision. If she thinks it's acceptable to talk about violating your wishes when left alone with your daughter, then she needs to live with the consequences. Has she even apologized and made any attempt to rebuild your trust that your daughter won't have holes put into her body within her care? I also take the point of view that if they are willing to bend the rules and then get away with it, you are setting yourself up for a lifetime of her breaking your rules when she doesn't agree. I would not allow my child to be left in her care until she at the very least apologized and then actively worked to rebuild your trust. NTA. Based on personal experience. The best person to be piercing the child is going to be a professional piercer who does it with a needle and not the gun. Not only is more sanitary, there's also no loud noises when the needle goes in. It's your child. And this is an optional body mod that should be done with their consent. NTA. None of our kids had their ears pierced until they were old enough to ask for it. One of my daughters asked to go to a tattoo shop to have hers pierced and I needed her birth certificate, my ID and a school ID to verify her identity. Honestly, all places that pierce should require this to prevent what your mother-in-law is so hell-bent on doing. You should never leave your child with someone who you cannot completely trust.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.